What's going on? This is Jada Black. I'm back with another video. This is a video I didn't know anything was going on with this couple, but I saw that they just got divorced. I'm making a video because I had uploaded a previous video about, married couples having conflict. I like making videos like that because I like to showcase why modern relationships just aren't working. Everybody wants to just blame the guy when you have a female who's primarily getting the divorces and getting the child support and basically milking the man for all that he's worth. Now, according to TMZ, Angelina Jolie is filing for divorce from Brad Pitt. They've been together for about 10 years. They've been married for 2 years. Okay, they got married back in 2014. Now they're getting divorced, and she's saying it's because of the way the parenting of the children is going, substance abuse, and anger. Okay, because there's always abuse between it. Whenever a famous couple gets divorced, there's always some type of abuse coming from the guy. The guy is always abusive. He's a cheater. It says Jolie filed legal docs Monday citing irreconcilable differences. She's asking for physical custody of the couple's 6 children. She's asking the judge to give Pitt visitation rights. It's significant. She does not want Brad to have joint physical custody, only joint legal custody. That's interesting. Sources connected to the couple tells us Angelina's decision to file has to do with the way Brad was parenting the children. She was extremely upset with his methods. Our sources say Angelina became fed up with Brad's consumption of weed and possible alcohol. And mixed with that, she believes is an anger problem. Felt it became dangerous for the children. Now, like I said, I don't keep up with a lot of these couples, right? But I think they only have let's see how many children. Yeah, I believe they started adopting pretty much after they started dating. Okay. And from some other things I've been looking up, this was used as a way to help the marriage. And we all know that children don't help save or marriage a lot of times, only if the two parents actually can get along with each other for the sake of the children. Because I think for the most part, men do try to make it work for the kids, but you do have men out there who are selfish and full of shit who don't want to be parents. But I think for the most part, men do want to make it work. But it's always women who will say, well, you know what? I can't do this. I want to be the head of the household. I want to have the final say. I want to be able to choose how the kids are parented. And you know what I think was going on? I think Brad was actually, I don't want to say beating the kids, but I think that he was tough on them. He probably talked to them in a way that men usually talk to their kids. And she probably didn't like that because Angelina, for the most part, I'm not saying she might be a feminist, but she probably has feminist ideals about how to raise her kids a certain way. Because a lot of these women truly believe they know how to raise children, especially sons. And Brad was probably hard on his kids, especially his sons, and she didn't like that. She didn't want to see her sons grow up and actually deal with a man speaking to them the way a man would speak to another man. She wants her sons to be raised just like her daughters, and you can't do that. You're going to raise weak men. And now she's saying he had a weed problem and possible alcohol problem, which is speculation. She doesn't know whether the guy had an alcohol problem or not. She's speculating. She's trying to put everything on the table to get those custody of those children, which is sad. Because he's not saying that she had an anger problem. Because there were people who were saying that he cheated on his then wife, Jennifer Aniston, with Angelina Jolie. That does make you look bad. If it's true, people think that she actually took Brad from Jennifer Aniston, but she wants to paint him out to be the bad guy. people have talked about how Angelina Jolie is crazy. I mean, she's done a lot of crazy shit. A lot of you may not know Angelina from like her earlier career when she was dating Billy Bob Thornton. People thought that she was crazy. And now all of a sudden she knows what's best for those kids. She knows how to raise those kids. She's an excellent mom. Listen, all this stuff is speculation. But my thing is this. Angelina has a past, okay? I know of Angelina. A lot of you may not, but I know the type of person she was before she had those kids. Now, maybe she's changed. Maybe she's not as wild as she used to be, kissing her brother in the mouth. But maybe she has changed, okay? But she was seen as a weirdo, okay? Now, let's see. All right, just looking through this. Let's see. Indeed, Angelina's entertainment attorney, Robert Offer, says she made the decision for the health of the family. We're told there was no alleged third person. Her decision to file was solely over Brad's interaction with the children. Now, I don't know if he was abusive. She's not putting it in the court documents. So I can only go off of what I'm seeing. And from what I'm seeing, he wasn't abusive to him. He probably just spoke to them in a way that you have men, unfortunately, the way they speak to their kids. They can yell at them at times, cuss them out. That's what a lot of fathers do, unfortunately. Not every father is a very soft in his approach to his children. Okay? Let's see. Jolie, who's being repped by Disso Queen Laura Wacer, is not asking for spousal support. So she's not asking for spousal support. What the hell is a Disso Queen? If any of you know what a Disso Queen is, let me know in the comment section. They're saying that she's repped by them. I don't know if that's like a consulting firm or a publicist, but what is that anyway? They got married in August of 2014, and they met in 2014. But they separated September 15th, which is this month, 5 days ago. Now, they probably still get along, and I think they're going to get along for the sake of the children, but whenever your reason to get divorced is over the children, it lets me know that you want your kids raised a certain way. You know, I saw a picture of Charlize Theron with her adopted son. I think he's either Haitian or he's from a country in Africa. And she dressed him up like a girl. I think he had on a dress. And this child could be no more than maybe 3 or 4. And my thing is this. A lot of those women in Hollywood, especially those older women around Angelina's age and Charlize Theron's age, a lot of them are straight up weirdos. They're feminist weirdos, and they want to raise their children to be like them. And Brad Pitt, say what you want about him, he wants his kids raised a different way. And we will know the fruits of this in probably the next 5 to 10 years, and those kids are older, and how they grow up and who they are. We'll know what ideals Angelina wanted those children raised by. But if you're a parent, you have to be very careful of how you raise your children. You have to be extremely careful about how you raise your children. You can't just raise them any kind of way. You just can't. But this divorce is kind of surprising because they lasted longer than a lot of other couples. And they've been together since 2004. They even made a movie together right around that time, which is when they started dating. I think it's called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So, yeah, man, this is basically an end of an era because, as I've said, you don't see a lot of couples get together that and be together that long. They were like the it couple. They were like the Jay-Z and Beyonce of the movie industry. And they've been together about the same amount of time as they have. That's the crazy thing. You have couples that have been together longer, but not as high profile as these two. I know Brad doesn't make a lot of movies anymore, but he's still relevant in Hollywood. Angelina Jolie doesn't really make a lot of high profile movies, but she's still relevant. Maybe because she's taking being a mom more seriously. That's why I'm saying, like, maybe she's changed from who she was, 10, 15 years ago. People change, but I guess we'll see. We'll see whose ideals work